All right. Good day, everyone. I was watching a program last night, and I thought maybe this probably would be a great time to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while. And I'm not talking about just a regular subject, but the subject of today is the N word. And I thought about it, and I thought about it. I thought maybe I should have tackled it sooner. But I watched something yesterday that really enraged me and got me so mad and so upset that I thought maybe, maybe it might be the way I'm looking at it or the way I conceive it or what it really means to me. Uh, but with that program, it actually solidified why I actually detest the word, because it's no longer about me or about my people. It's the social consciousness of everyone who chooses to use it. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think about the N word. I think it's defaming, derogatory, any other kind of connotation that you want to put to it. But it has no place in society today at all. I don't care what kind of culture you're in. I don't care where you came from. I don't even care what your background is. It doesn't have a place in this society. White, black, Hispanic, whatever the case may be. I don't even care how you define the word. I don't even care where it came from. I don't even care how it got started. But it bothers me. And I believe it has really affected the consciousness of my people to where you would take a word that has been used to demean a human being. And what I mean by that is just the fact that that word was derived or came about as a connotation to you, to demean you and make you feel less than. That word was used as a weapon. And I don't see how my own people could take it as a badge of honor and something to be proud of. There ain't nothing to be proud of about being called that. It's offensive to everybody that came before me. There's nothing respectful about it. And to me, it seems like and more people have been using it lately because it's actually becoming part of their regular day conversation. I can't talk to anyone about anything like that because it doesn't mean that to me. It means something else totally to them, but it doesn't mean that to me because I think about who I am and where I came from and what I mean to other people and what other people mean to me. And it's the respect that I give them and the respect that they give me, not to call me that. Let me tell you something. My dad, my stepdad, my mother, my family members, I can't think of one time that any one of them ever called me a nigger. No one has ever called me a nigger. And that's the respect that I earn and how I carry myself. It's not a badge of honor. That word has been used so many times to demean not only my people, but to demean the younger generation. That word came from a source of pain and horror that the slaves had to endure. That's where that stuff came from. And we have tried to mold it and change it and misspell it and correct it to try to make it mean something else. It only means one thing, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Nothing good can come from being called a nigger. Nothing good can come from it. It's insulting, it's demeaning, and I think about the horror that we have endured Not only during the slavery time having to deal with it, not only the slaves having to deal with it, but the fact that it has continued on as a word of disrespect and nothing honorable about being called a nigga. I don't see how y'all can apply it like that. One of the worst words in the history of mankind, and y'all want to walk around here like it's a badge of honor. Now I'm talking to the young folks. People my age and older know where it came from and know that it means disrespect. Know that the word itself is disrespectful is what I meant to say. But that word for me is a source of pain and stuff that my people had to deal with. And when I look back, it makes me sick to my doggone stomach. To where it has actually become a part of the conversation today. You can't even get a young black man to complete 2 sentences without using that word. And throw in some other profanities along with it. Trying your best to make it cool, but it only means one thing to me. And there's nothing respectful about calling yourself a nigga. It has become the greatest magic trick of all times. Even white people respect you enough not to even call you that to your face. But this is what y'all do. Y'all have taken the word and try to make it into something cool. Ain't nothing cool about being called a nigga. Because if it was, you should have no problem with white people calling you that. Shit changed real quick, didn't it? You wouldn't want them to call you that because you go all out and fight against that, being called a nigga. So if you really that cool with it, let everybody else call you one. Not just you from one brother to another brother. Be all the way cool with it. And then you'll understand, hey, this shit ain't work. Yeah, I know it. It don't set right with you because it's disrespectful. There's nothing cool about it. Think about how you walk, talk, carry yourself as a man or a woman. How you conversate when you out in public. Think about what other people would say if you weren't there. It's just stupid and it's ignorant. The consciousness of the young people. Because that word has no place in this society. I can't be around people who use it. I know how it makes me feel, but I know it also angers me because I know the history of it quite well. And none of it's good. Not one piece of history or historical facts about the word nigger is good. Nothing is good about it. And I don't care how y'all try to switch it up. Because if it was cool and you okay with it, then let everybody else call you a nigga. And if you feel what I feel, you'll have enough respect for yourself not to even do it to you or to anyone else. And drop this shit real quick. Because there's nothing respectful about being called a nigga. It's the greatest magic trick of all times for a man to get you to call yourself one when he been calling you that since the beginning. And it's hateful. And it's hateful speech. So if he has learned to grow and respect you enough not to call you that in your face and get you all upset and riled up, then you should have enough respect for yourself as a black man or a biracial child or a biracial teen. Whatever it means to you, it's nothing good about being called a nigga. Y'all need to wake up and change your whole conversation and your whole meaning of life because this doesn't belong to us. It came from a hateful place, derived in somebody else's heart to cause us harm and make us feel bad about ourselves. So there's no way around it. Nothing cool about being called a nigga. Y'all have a good day.